children, welcome to Merry Moped Skill, a fun and exciting STEAM learning lab. Today we are going to learn about density and velocity with a simple experiment called Bead Race. And for this experiment we need 3 test tubes, a bowl with corn syrup, a bowl with shampoo and a bowl with colored water, few beads and filler. Now let's fill each test tube with these liquids. Now all the 3 test tubes are filled with 3 different liquids. Shall we start the race? Now let's start the bead race. We have to drop all the beads at the same time. 1, 2, 3 and go! What do you observe, children? Which bead reached first? Did you observe? The bead in the colored water reached first. And who's going second? Let's wait and see. Now children, do you observe the bead in the shampoo test tube is moving slowly and steadily and is taking up the second place. And what is happening with the bead in the corn syrup test tube? It's moving but very slowly. Now let's talk about density and velocity. Let's consider we have 1 kg of papers and 1 kg of apple. Which one would be the heaviest? Did you say the apples or did you say the papers? They both weigh the same. Now, how big the bag of papers would be? Won't it be much bigger than 1 kg of apple? Yes, this is because the density of apple is higher than that of papers. Okay, let's consider 2 boxes of same size and we will fill one box with papers and other box with apple. Which box would be the heaviest? Of course, apples. So, density is the mass of an object divided by its volume. Volume is the amount of space that something takes up. Mass stays the same wherever you are, the earth, the moon or floating in outer space. In simple words, density is a term to describe how much space an object or substance takes up in relation to the amount of matter in that object. When you consider these liquids, the density of the water, here it is very less. The density of the shampoo is lesser than the density of the corn syrup. Considering these 3 liquids, the corn syrup has higher density and the colored water has very less density. Velocity is the rate at which an object changes its position. Velocity means motion starting from one place and heading toward another place. Now, the velocity here for the bead in the colored water is more because the density is very less. The velocity of this bead in the shampoo is little more and lesser than the velocity of the bead in the corn syrup. So the velocity of the object changes according to the density of these liquids. Considering that, the bead in the corn syrup holds the place 3 and bead in the shampoo test tube has secured the place 2nd. And who has won the race? The bead in the colored water. Hope you enjoyed yet another experiment with Mary Moped Skill. Get back to us with your experiences. Thank you, children.